everyone, welcome to Hollowhardcore episode 18. I think this is part 4 of the trench. We've been working on this trench for quite a while. So, I think now is about the time when we start building the returning wall. My only question is well, my main question should be what precise specs I'm building the wall to. Maybe it would make more sense if I built the wall out of a more plentiful resource like stone. But then again, stone doesn't pop the same way. So this back here, these all go back here. This can stay, actually. Yeah. Well, I'll take these back and I will craft I'll craft like 2 stacks of polished granite. Polished granite. And I think my goal here is just to just grab all the bricks that we have, and I think we can lay out the most bare bones of bare bones outlines. Just give me a moment. And if we like how this looks, we may need to start, I guess, not industrializing, but actually, it may be industrializing. We may need to start industrializing the way we work with gravel. Oh, sorry. We may need to start industrializing brick production, which is fine. I mean, it could be... We could have picked the worst thing to build our house out of, but okay. So, first steps first is probably to get rid of the sand that's here. Yeah. And then we just, dig all of this out. Dig through all of this. And honestly, if I reach the bottom and I realize, no, I don't like it, we probably won't end up using this as part of the build style. It's not a necessary part of the build style, you know? You feel me? YFM. But yeah, what we definitely do need to do for more of this project work is to get our hands on a couple more enchanted books, ideally Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3. And as soon as we have an Unbreaking 3 villager, I'm not even gonna hold you. That Unbreaking 2 villager, he's getting exiled. We're putting him on a list of people to have exiled, and then we are sending him off to be a fucking, I don't know, iron farm resident. He gets to live in a fucking iron farm, and that will be like the remainder of his purpose in this let's play. Okay, so this is the across. And now that we're using a lot less smooth granite, because this is basically the boonies, we should be able to get on with a lot less granite. And honestly, the gold farm may be the next thing we start working towards. Yeah. Okay. And now that we've built this up to the right level, well, almost the right level. Give me a little bit more time. Okay. We're gonna build it up to like here, and then we're gonna check on how it looks while we're inside the trench. And that unfortunately looks... I unfortunately like how that looks. Okay, maybe I'll build up the brick framing and realize I don't like it, like, at all. But that at this point, that seems a little bit unlikely. Ooh. Okay, let's say I didn't want to do anything super fancy. Let's say I just wanted to, I guess, match the internal pattern up here. Okay, let me just zip down here, and oh god, even this much of it already looks good. Fuck. Okay. I'll tell you what. We're going to stop working on this project for a little bit, mainly because mainly because there are other projects that kind of demand a little bit of our attention. But do note that we are going to return to that project one day. And also, like, with all the villages that we have, low-key, could just set up a system where I'm trading all of my stone to them, and then in return I'm getting bricks. Okay, one villager makes about 40 per trade sesh. They do 2 trade refreshes a day. We could actually get some pretty crazy numbers going with this. We could actually turn a pretty heady profit. Okay. And no, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me actually see if this build style let me see if this is any good. Okay? We're gonna try some experimentation. Actually, let's be realistic. Okay, let's assume let's assume we're all building up to like a continuous height. Okay, let's assume the walls that go around this section of the island are all like a single homogeneous height. So, what precisely would I do? Well, I'd probably like pick the height first of all. Like okay, where's the highest part of our outside array? And then I would realize, hey, the outside array is this Y level. It's Y equals 84. Y equals, and then I would do like 84 plus 7, because that's how high, well, no, actually the walls are about 5 high. Decisions, holy shit, this is harder than I thought. What does it look like if I build up to Y84? This is Y84, okay. Okay. Wow. Wow, that is a huge fucking wall. Whew. Man, that's going to be a lot of fucking granite. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just start a chest. And this chest is going to be entirely for stone bricks. Oh, for brick bricks. So bricks here. Granite can stay in there because it's, I guess, a normal-ish chest. And then every time I want to restore the tool durability on a piece of my gear with mending, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to go to my stonemason villages and trade. Except it's kind of pissing me off because they're not you know, we don't our stonemasons, they're not getting topped up. I think I have a fix for that. Sorry. I would have let you guys be useful, but I kinda need the space you're living in. Okay, so I guess the next thing on the... I could do a giant pickaxe. That would be pretty thematic, I guess. What is something very deeply emblematic of Mason villages? You know, I kid you not, it might be brick. Okay, hold on. Okay, seems a bit much to do this with, to make like a giant brick block. But it might not be too much to ask to make the thing out of brick. Which, I know, counterintuitive, we need brick. We need brick really badly. But, well, I don't know, it is pretty heavy, it has pretty heavy prevalence in our builds, let's be real with ourselves. Okay, so, let's do a quick check where we check how far across this is. So, let's assume we go down to water level, so 63, which is actually, I've just realized I've made all of this one block too high. How's the water just gonna flow in if I'm making it this high? What I need is to effectively have the water, is to have this at about the same level as the water, so that when it comes time for me to flood this place, I kind of just take a bucket and go crazy. Whoops. Go ham. Okay. Break that. Break those. Those. There's definitely a bit of water somewhere here that's, yeah, okay. Like this. Like these. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to check the approximate circumference of the... We're going to check the approximate width of this place. So for example, it's here, and then it goes all the way to the other end, which should be like here. I need to invest in multiple beacon bases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so now we look up a sphere or a circle that is 18 blocks across. So circle generator, radius. Oh wait, we want radius of... No, we don't want a radius of 18, we want a radius of 9. Okay, because that will become 18. So dig down 3 blocks. Okay, this is assuming this is the midline block. We dig 2 down, 2 down, 2 down, 2 forward, 2 forward. Okay, and then 5 across. So what it should in theory look like when I dig this... Where is my haste beacon? Okay, if I've left it there, does that mean I still have some terraforming to do on that side, or have we basically... Oh, no. No. I missed the spot. My bad. This one's completely my B. I missed the spot. Okay, so... I just need to dig this down to the water level. Actually, yeah, to the water level should be fine. Then I get back within the range of my beacon. Thank you. Dig all of this out. And this is definitely going to end up being a spawning platform for the golems, so I guess this is the death knell to our beginner iron farm. Rest in peace, King. Rest in power, my little iron farm. My first iron farm. The little iron farm that could. We won't forget you. We won't forget you for the rest of this world. I'm gonna say this in like 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna be like, man, this new iron farm's amazing. That old one must have sucked. Or maybe we could leave it here as part of, like, I don't know, history. No, that sets a bad precedent of building things and not destroying them. I mean, I get it, it's an iron farm, it's always gonna be pretty productive. But, I don't know. We are approaching the point in a series when I should be upgrading to one of those iron farms where it drops like 1,900 iron per hour. And the farm is just crazy. It's like four layers, each of which is 2 cells, each of which contains 3 villages, and we're just turbo genociding the golems. I could turn off the farm pretty easily by getting rid of just like one of the zombies. But I mean, I kind of want to leave it running like to the very moment it needs to go. You feel me? It's a piece of history. It's like getting rid of a train before you need to get rid of the train. Also, can iron golems spawn? They can definitely spawn in 1 block deep water, which is a problem. Would it be possible for me to dig all of this down and then... No, it wouldn't make sense for me to dig it down because... Because the trench is inevitably going to go through here. Okay. Man. The trench has so far been the longest saga in the survival series, or in the hardcore series. In fact... Fun fact, I think I've spent longer working on this trench than I did prepping for and executing the first dragon fight. Which is, all things considered, quite funny. Oh, whoops. Run back, get my haste. Okay. Yeah, then I'll move this over to the middle segment, and actually I've learned my lesson, so wait a second. I just realized I'm probably able to afford 2 beacons. At the very least, I'm able to afford more than a single... Hold on, let me explain. This didn't do a very good job of explaining my wealth. Dump this in here, all of these in here as well. So, first things first, we're going to collect all of the iron that we have. There should also be some iron in here. Nope. Here. Yeah. But oh wait, I've also realized something. All of my armor templates could technically count as upgrades, so I'm going to start putting my upgrades, my quote-unquote upgrades, into my upgrades chest. So yeah. Sentry, Dune... Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of resources. God damn. I think we might have enough emerald, like straight up emerald, to just... Hold on. Yeah, we basically have the mineral resources for a second beacon. No big deal. We've just been farming shit in the background, you know how it is. Okay, Sentry, Tide, Dune, Wild, Coast, 2 more copies of Coast. You know something I just realized? We probably didn't end up exploring the stronghold enough to have a copy of I. We may have had 1 copy of whatever the, I don't remember the name of the armor trim that has that comes from end fortresses, but I don't know if I don't know if we ever got one of those. Hell, we might not have. But yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's a shitload of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is this the exact same place I set up my beacon last time? If it is, that's pretty laughable. What can I say? I'm a creature of habit. Probably have, okay, I know for a fact we got a couple more armor trims in the chests at / around our base. Sorry, not armor trims, okay, we got beacons. I only need the 1. But yeah, we probably have a shitload of emerald just stashed somewhere. Although it would be good if I got more fireworks. I've been going through these things like crazy. They're definitely in one of these chests. Yeah, shit. We don't have enough emeralds. Well, it's a good thing. I have a metric shitload of stone. Well, I also have iron, which could be a substitute. But I have a metric shitload of stone. I want traded and turned into XP. So you, villager, will come here. Trade all of this with me. Then you will trade all of this with me. And then I'm going to get more stone. Stay right there. Okay, yeah, that should be okay. So, I'm just going to fly over here. I want to say this is, yeah, this is definitely enough. What am I saying? Funny part is, if I tore apart both beacons and then I split them up, we'd probably have enough. We'd probably have enough of each to make 1 beacon of each. Okay, so now now we're back to having haste 2, God be praised. So let's just let's clear out a little bit of area. And we're probably going to have to do... Actually, you know what? Let's clear out about to the level we need. Or the level that the water line will be. So this is going to eventually be the water, which I guess will be like the middle block in this place. I'm not 100% sure. Well, the wall's definitely going to go all the way around, like a single defensible perimeter. Ooh, but I'm very tempted to just tear the ground up for the granite that's down here at the moment. Also, I'm EP already, so it's not going to be a very long stream today. I'm just gonna go for a little bit. We're going to basically decide what we would like to see out of our gate sections, and then yeah, I will. You know what? I'm realizing something. It doesn't need to be a single homogeneous like one outer frame. In lieu of like a single outer frame, we could have like mid-framing, which if I were to build it, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, 17 minus 1, 16, so 8. 1 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is middle block. And then I build this up to the same height as all the others, so 84. Okay. I was not wearing my wings. And then if I go to the other side, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I actually fuck with it. Which is surprising coming from me. I did not think I would have been as huge of a fan. Now we can have a 2-lane bridge, which sounds sweet. I'm not sure how we're gonna do like the corners like these. Maybe I build the bridge, like maybe I make the panel this side of the wall, and then I don't know. So, the parts of the wall that aren't here will go down 2 more. So 1. Wait, hold on. Okay, you know what? Let's just build across. Let's just cut across, and we'll see based on that. So, cut across to here. Assuming this is the water level block, it will go 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a second. I could use sand, honestly. Oh, but wait, no, then that will be blocking the water level. Okay, new plan. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and at 3 it is plumb with the water level. Okay. So. That's the 3. This is the wall, so this will be the 1, 2, 3. Okay, no. The wall will go here. 1, 2, 3. And then it goes down 2 more. here 1, 2. And then it goes down another 2. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the fucking phone. This is supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What gives? Did I? Maybe I included this block. Okay, hold on. I either reduced the block or added a block. No, wait. I must have reduced the block. Which means, are we okay with doing a central? Are we okay with doing a base 4 in our build? I don't think. Honestly, base 4 is not that big of a problem to me. Might be a big problem to a lot of people, but it's not a big problem to me. Yeah, you know what? Low key, not a big deal. I don't really even care that much. But I am going to have to start tearing down a lot more material, which is going to be less than fun. Oh, and before I do that, I'm definitely gonna have to go into the cave and fish out all the granite that I can. Today might just be a super short stream. Today might just be like a really short tool maintenance stream where I'm just like, hey, I'm popping in, I'm doing this. Then after that, I'm going to bed. Yeah, low-key, if this was all it was, or if we did like these for the whole length, I don't think I would mind that much. Or maybe I could just fill the moat with a comically large amount of tripstone spikes, and anything that falls in is absolutely cooked. You know what? Fuck it. Let's close. Let's do a little bit of terraforming on these holes. There's a zombie here trying to get me. So I gotta focus only on trades that will cause my total emeralds to increase, is how I see it. Like I can trade stone away for emeralds, but I shouldn't trade emeralds for other things. Yeah, that's how I view it. But yeah, we need to get way more masons. We need to get a bunch of masons just. Yeah, we need way more masons and a place to put them all. You know what, maybe I could get started on one of those. What are some stonemason-ish blocks? Okay. I genuinely have no idea what I'm gonna make the mason building. I may just have them all stuck in some sort of like fucked up villager purgatory. Or like maybe a brick factory. I don't know. But do they make brick factories this small? I don't know if they make brick factories in a size as small as this, you know? Oh shit, and it clashes with the wall. As in the wall will cover part of this. Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of this whole component. And then this whole component. And hopefully we should clear the wall by... Oh yeah, we should just clear the wall. Okay. honest. We could put them inside a giant, what's that? What's the mason's? A giant stone cutter. I was thinking more like a small artisanal brick factory. And let me just get to building it, and then I will share the vision with you guys. So I know that we're lacking in bricks, but one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. So like a little something like that, but ooh, you know what we could actually do? Could put like masons in all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7 of those I'm sorry. In all 7 of those spots. Yeah. Honestly, I could see that working. Let me just where's the other guy? Be a third guy hiding around, right? Well, don't worry. We probably have enough bricks to cover it. Our build style is getting very heavy on bricks. Is something I'm noticing. Oh, and then like a window that starts out of here, and then, you know, eventually wraps its way back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, wait a second. Maybe I could make the entrance in the back. Like, we could make it like a 2-block entrance in the back, maybe. I don't know how you'd set up the doors, but it's basically a... Oh yeah. 2-block entrance, iron door. And then this whole back row is just villagers, is just like mason villagers that have totally not been trapped here against their will. Like, at all. Why would you even suggest that? Why would you even... How could you even suggest I do something like that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then all of these places, all of these slots will need a honey block, and then inside, and then on top of the honey block, we'll need like a black wool, so it doesn't look like they're being trapped, even though they really are. You know how the game is played. Oh, don't get me wrong. We want them captured, or we want them to be detained. We don't want it to look like we have them detained. You see? I'm going to need to upgrade this farm setup pretty soon. Potentially to an automatic variant. In that case, I should be breeding the bees a lot more, but I'm just not doing that. For some reason. just realized I could probably just, you know, put these blocks here. How am I going to prevent them from escaping out the back, though? Oh, wait a second. Are my only options for granite blocks? Are my only options for granite walls to make polished granite walls, or can I make two types? Ah, okay, there's only the single type. Well, actually, hold on. I'm gonna see how this looks. If it looks good, well, if it looks good, we're incorporating it into the build style. If it looks like ass, we're not. Okay. This is a very rough, rugged look. Whoa there. Oh. Good grief. I almost had an accident with block placement. Yeah, well, we almost had a terrible accident with block misplacement. You know what? It's very basic. It's, it looks better from a low angle than it does from, like, even a moderately high angle. But it's... What are my other options for blocks that could fit within that? Well, hold on, would a shelf... If I made shelves and they were... Oh, I hate how well that matches up height-wise. Oh my god, and they even look like wooden industrial shutters. Oh no. This is going to cost me so much. This is going to cost me so much wood. It's not even funny. And all this for a building that won't be here well, actually it might be here in quite a while. I was gonna say, this building might be like a temp placement, and then I stopped and I thought about how much effort I'm gonna be putting into it, and I was like, no, this can probably stay. Okay. So that's like 25. Let me just make those. 24. Let's see how it... Oh god, the closed off shutter look is actually something I like. That's so unfortunate. Why do I have such expensive tastes in like build decor? Oh, wait a second. I've just realized something. I cannot have a villager in this corner because I'm going to... Well, I mean, I can have a villager in that corner. It's just that he can't be... Wait, no. No, okay, I cannot have a villager in this corner because that would create a situation... Okay. Let me just very quickly... Okay. So, this spot cannot have a villager... Oh, but no, it's not like they can share... Oh, well. Actually, they could probably... No, they cannot share a job block. What they can do is... They can have a job block here and a job block here. That would work, I guess. And then... Maybe I could just avoid this whole situation by having, like, nothing in the corner. So, like, I do 1, 2, 3, and then I do 1, 2, 3, and then I do 1, 2, 1, 2, and the corner is just nothing. Nothing occupies the... Oh my god, they even look good from this side! Hello. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I'm building trenches around my base. That's the end goal. Just although we stopped to take a quick city building intermission because I am going to need a freakish amount of brick. Yeah, I've just well, I mean I've dug out part of them, then I realized I'm gonna have to dig the trenches a little bit lower into the ground, and also I'm going to have to build up city walls so that it doesn't just look like, you know, someone dug a separating trench, so that it looks like there's actual like retaining walls that hold back the mass of the earth inside. And yeah, it's not a. I thought it would have been kind of an easy project. Then I got building, and then I was like, I think I might have underestimated the project's difficulty. So here we are, taking a quick little factory block industrial building. For some reason I dislike it. Let me try this, but let me try using brick walls on the corners. Wait up. No. I hope so too. Honestly, VSL. Okay, but this, yeah, this looks a bit dumb. I don't want to say it looks dummy thick, but it does look thick enough to. Ooh, actually, hold on. Oh, but there's no equivalent to this on the corner. So what if I just? Does this look more industrial or okay? It looks industrial, but it looks like ghetto industrial. I don't know if like ghetto industrial is what we're going for. I might be able to salvage it if I cut off the middle block, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I remove the sixth and see if I could somehow. Okay, maybe if I made this solid brick. So my options are either solid brick all the way through, so it looks like it's got, you know, a little bit more support, or but I don't like that. It looks like a window. Looks like a window into my slave labor factory, where I just have like 15, 15 masons making me brick, because I'm too lazy to go tear apart like a lush cave like a normal person. I don't wanna have to tear apart a lush cave like a normal human being every time I need like the littlest bit of. Oh wait, hold on. Is it the variance we're seeking? No, it's not the variance. It's definitely, well, hold on. Actually, even if I do that, it still has the problem of looking like hella thick. It looks it looks more industrial, I guess, but it also looks thick and like unsupported. Okay, I will admit it does not look bad, but trying to I'm trying to curb some of my build tendencies, which are, for example, making things that don't look like they're supported by gravity. Maybe without the middle. Okay, you know what? Actually, hold on. You might be onto something. Huh. You know what? I think the simplicity of not having the middle actually kind of redeems it. It kind of saves it. So it's not my best work build wise, and honestly, it looks better from outside in. Sorry, from inside out, because it shows a different side of the paneling, and we're still going to need to find a resource that we can be bothered to make the roof out of. But far as as far as this goes, it's okay. I mean, I could be doing a lot worse build wise. I could also be doing a lot better. So more spruce wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could use polished granite stairs. And you know what? Maybe that would look a little better. But my whole wall is already built out of partially polished granite and partially other blocks. So if I did that, I was too lazy to run and use a stone cutter. If I did that, there would be very like clear and defined texture lines between the. You know what? I think I prefer the clean industrial lined look of polished granite over unpolished granite. Yeah, I've been stockpiling a bunch of granite. Oh, you meant trenches like poverty. Uh, I was designing like literal trenches, like the bases surrounded by one, and then we're putting up a very high retaining wall around all of the living space. But yeah, it kind of feels like, you know what? It stops feeling as ghetto, but it retains the industrial feeling. You know what you know what would go crazy here? Actually, no. Would mangrove be too color? Would mangrove would be too colorful? You know what? Why am I asking? I have propagules. Let me go grab some propagules, which I have somewhere in the base. It's my chest organization looks like fucking hell. It looks like it genuinely looks like the chest organization from hell. And you know, God only knows. Am I not lazy enough to grab it? You know, good question. I will try all of the woods that we have readily available. It's a shame that there's no like redwood. I mean like there's like we have oh wait, we got a little bit of mangrove here. We got like 5 propagules. You know what? Fuck it. Let's put down 5 propagules. Um They don't need to grow in water, do they? I'm not tripping. They can grow basically anywhere. Propagule, 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 propagule. I remember like as soon as they came out, there we go. I played around with the mod. I played around with the with my friends, and then we realized that oh my god, mangrove woods are it's such an like farming for mangrove is so inefficient. It's like not even. Ooh. No, no, no. You can still make a hobbit hole a kind of cozy and, I guess, soulful base experience. I would honestly pick a well-decorated, cozy hobbit hole over a poorly decorated, just mega base for the sake of it being a mega base. But in the end, provided you know we don't die because this is hardcore. Provided we don't bite the big one, it would be cool to have a base that is both large and detailed. Like it's a massive canvas. You can tell that a lot of paint's been put on it, but the paint was applied masterfully. Oh. Well, I mean, everyone plays Minecraft differently. Come on, come on. There's no need to beat yourself up. Everyone has different styles of the game. You just need to find friends who are like really good decorators and like become like the civil engineer. That's what I end up doing in a lot of my Minecraft servers. I'm always the guy who's building like the communal farms. Then again, my friend group is like all of us are like the civil engineer types. So it's all just a group of people like making increasingly complex farms. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? I'll keep that. I'll keep these. Bone meal can stay over here. I should try and get the propagules because I don't have that many, and the mangrove swamp is not too close by. Ah. No, 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 no. Then when you guys are doing survival stuff together, you just need to become his resource gatherer. It's like being part of the mafia. He'll be like, hey, uh, 15,000 diorite blocks end of the week, and you just need to be like, got it, boss. I'm on it, boss. Damn. I got everything I need except enough food. I should have a bunch of chicken left in one of my chests because I think I bought a bunch to level up my butcher. Yes, okay. It's not as good as golden carrots, but I don't anticipate fighting anytime soon, so I should be okay. Next up, how many? Okay, you know what? We're not gonna try. We're not gonna try with. We're not gonna try entirely with mangrove slabs. We're just going to make 6 of them, and if it turns out that mangrove is actually a goated build material, I'm going to be very pissed. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I should have grabbed polished granite stairs. Oh, you know what? Let me just go make some now. Cause I think, yeah, polished granite. While they both look ghetto, I guess, this looks substantively less ghetto. It's like ghetto industry, right? It's like ghetto bracket Eastern Europe versus compared to ghetto like Mogadishu. Oh no, I do like it. I do like the I do like the mangrove blocks. Oh. Oh. Mangrove trees are such a pain in my ass to get. Okay, so I won't lie. The texture there's a natural color gradient, okay? Color theory. There's a natural transitioning gradient. It goes from reddish bricks to like reddish beige to brown. But then the harsh pop of red, like calling your attention. It's like this is subtle. This is subtle. This is soft spoken. This is industrial, but it's like industrial cozy. This commands attention. So ultimately, we're gonna have to ask us a question. We're gonna have to ask ourselves a psychological question, and that is, what purpose will this build serve? Are we just making this build as like a temporary, like, yeah, I have a bunch of guys who make bricks, I need to put them all in one place? Or is this going to be like a continuing part of the hardcore legacy? Because, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know, there is something I can do. It's going to entail me getting a tremendous number of masons, but I think it would be cool to turn this not only into a brick factory, but into a terracotta factory. But here's the thing. There's 16 kinds of terracotta, and there's 16 kinds of glazed terracotta, which means statistically I'm going to have to be killing a shitload of villagers. Like if I want to be able to farm white glazed and magenta, I'm going to need a massive number of, well, okay, actually no. Statistically, each villager will trade will trade one kind of terracotta and one kind of glazed. And if I want to cover all of my bases, I would just put 32 villagers in here. Oh my god, I definitely like the back texture of mangrove wood more too, which is a problem. Hold on. Can I try something? I like the texture of the reverse side. Is it possible for me to... I didn't know it was possible to fuck up that bad at building. But hey, I mean, it's me, so... Okay. What do am I more in favor of... Am I more in favor of the subtle whispering, or am I more in favor of like a confident shout? That's the question we gotta ask ourselves. Hmm. Well, I know for a fact I'm probably doing polished die, right? So polish D. Hmm. I would get it we're doing science. I would also like to see how Sakura holds up, but here's the thing: Sakura is a very vibrant pink. If it was like if it was like a more subtle salmon pink, I could like if like Sakura wood looked like halfway between vanilla Sakura wood and halfway to acacia wood, might be intriguing enough to try. Also, God help me, I don't even know where my Sakura wood is. I mean, I figure it's in one of these chests. Nowhere else. I think no other YouTuber struggles, or no other like content creator struggles even remotely this much when it comes to making a single like ornamental building. This isn't even a functional building. I'm not gonna live in it. It's just here for like shits and giggles. It's here for like beauty. And doesn't even do that right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to put Huh. No way. This may sound like the opinion of a psychopath, but I like pink the most because it goes from like dark red to moderate to vibrant. It goes from like a low saturation, a high saturated dark red to a like saturation like filling wise, not saturation like actual color theory. Hmm. You know what? Fuck it. I guess we made all that cherry wood for a reason. And you know what the best thing about Minecraft is? As long as I don't die at some point in the hardcore series, I could really just decide one day that I don't like the shutters, break them all, and then in their place I could put, actual I could put a different block. It's I'm not making a lifelong commitment. I'm not getting married. That's probably why people say I'm not married to the idea. I initially thought it was a statement of like I don't like this idea enough to like fuck it and have sex with it. But no, they probably mean like I don't like this idea enough to make a lifelong commitment. Huh. The more you know. Or the more you figure out, you know what? It's not bad. It's a little gay. Okay, it's a lot of gay. It's a very gay looking wood, but it's not bad. Controversial take in 2025. Gay not equals to bad. Okay, it's a little gay. It's a little fruity. It's a little zesty. Okay, doing anything with cherry, but counter argument. Doing anything with cherry wood's a little bit zesty. Okay, I could turn cherry wood into charcoal, and then use those charcoal torches to light my base. It would still feel a bit zesty. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on. I want to try something. I want to try something texturing wise. If I put this like here, nah, not a big fan. But if I put it like here, does it look like solid bracketing? Oh, it does. Kinda does. Hmm. Nah, I think as long as it blocks the inside and like the things inside are immune to getting attacked by mobs, I think we should just keep it as is. No need to do any, like, fancy fun texture stuff. No need for a texture surprise. But honestly, shelves are pretty goated. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of feels better than having half slabs. The like vertical slabs, rather. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would still like vertical slabs. Second, hold on. What are we doing here? Oh. This kind of looks like a creepy human face. Feel like I'm not a big fan of this design-wise, but if I built this, and then I stood outside, like on the wall walk, you know what? Okay, I lied. I am actually kind of a fan. I would make one change though, and that's to visually create like a. It's not synergy. It's what is it called? Symmetry. It's to create visual symmetry so that like when people are walking in, well, when I am walking in, it's a single-player hardcore world. Day 261. It draws the eye towards here. I don't. Well, it could draw the eye towards like here. Actually, hold on. I think it could be a decent way to draw attention to the inside if I did this correctly. So if I put like this here, you know what? I kind of fuck with it. I kind of fuck with it. I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of fuck with it. Man, today was supposed to be another excavation stream, a nice simple short excavation stream, and then we got caught up on trench design. Should do is we should start filling in this, and then I guess in front of all of these we just put a. Well, I guess first off we need to finish the wall. We need to finish making the place look nice, and then we set up a way to trap the villagers. Yeah. Okay. A little okay. Cherrywood, little gay. Not too gay to be used in a build though. Oh, wait, hold on. Forgot to do something. Okay, brick wall here. here. And yeah, this does look like a much more cozy industrial bit. I can't put... Oh, what I can do is put a cherry trapdoor on top of the... Ooh. Ooh, we're girly pop cooking. I really need to sort my fucking chests out. I need to sort my chests out before I lose my mind. Ah, it's a butterscotch cat that is now hiding inside my walls. Okay, if we're going full, if for some reason we're going full girly pop industrial, we also need a bit of pink wool. We need like at least enough pink wool to make a carpet, so that we can have pink wool carpets like sitting on top of that. So, 3. We have bones. We should have, yeah, we got a bunch of poppies. Thanks to all the golems we've murdered. 1, 2, 2 pink wool. Now, let's see how our nice girly pop carpets look. Yes, queen, slay. I'm not even fucking with you, I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah, I can't lie, I like it. Oh, whoops. Wrong wall. Okay. Now, what we need to do is grab a bunch of another color of carpet, cover up all the... Damn. This thing goes crazy. We could start smelting the spare carpet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 10. I think 10 is gonna be enough, even if I start like a mega quarry. Or I decide like I'm building a road from here to the far lands made of bricks. I don't know what kind of maniac thought would possess my mind and make me do that, but we should be okay. Anyways, I have a ton of stone in there. So this would also warrant us making a pretty good go at creating a clay farm, honestly. Huh. No, somehow all that terrain destruction has not managed to break the farm. That's intriguing. It's weird how like the tiniest little things I do here can seemingly break the farm, but then, you know, crazy shit happens, like me bringing the edge of a trench right up to it and the farm's fine. Oh, sorry, I went out there to get iron. Whoops. Yeah, that's more iron than we need. So, what we gotta do is run in here, break this, break this. Run over to the farm building. place this, place this, place this. Now here's the question. If I'm in here, okay, I can escape. Which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm just going to create a way in for them. And then I'm going to create stone pressure plate as a way out. Button as my way back in. Push the cherry over there. Craft more iron doors. No, 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 no. Time the fuck out. I don't want you people in here. I want my people in here. Okay, like maybe... Maybe it would be fine to trap like 3 of you guys in here first and foremost. And then you go in there, I put this here, okay. Right, but because they are a little bit elevated, they're like a teensy-weensy bit elevated, I won't be able to... Ooh, wait, I got pistons. I think that means I can have a way... You know what? Well, that only opens one. What if I put it like here? Yeah, we'll settle for that. Okay, well, I'm gonna make... Where's all my stone? So I just had an inventory filled with stone. 7. Haha. Alright. Any Mason villager with a working brain should start heading... Oh my god. Oh my god, the great job block exodus of 2025. No. Hey. No need to push. No need to push. All of you can get jobs. All of you. Unless any of you's a nitwit, at which point, no job. No job for you. Okay. So, get off. You. Please, pick a cell. Pick a cell to stay in for the rest of your life. It'll be a blast. That's not a cell. Oh no, none of you can get out. None of you can get out. You can get out. You can get out of my bed. But yeah, I'm going to finagle the rest of my dumbass villagers into the little holes where they'll spend the rest of their lives. It'll be great. Okay. All of you, pick a hole you like. Giggity. I should start locking these trades in. I should be locking in the villagers who have. Okay. And that. It's impossible for me to place it like directly on top of him. So what I'm just doing is this, 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 this. Oh, wait. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I need to clean up the numbers. Okay. But wait, actually I need stone. It's the bricks. Well, it is the bricks themselves that I don't need as much of. I'm just gonna put the bricks here. This place is gonna become noisy as hell. Oh man, it's crazy how much villagers can get done when they have like nothing distracting them. Okay, yeah, just enjoy your cell, I guess, buddy. You do, go ahead, all yours. Nobody's fighting you over it. Oh. Wait, I think we got one more villager than we have cells. Are you? Oh, you're a master villager. Okay. Then he's one of the villagers we need. And I guess you're the other one who gets to stay here. So go in. Okay. Now, what am I to do about the remaining two? All of these cells have villagers in them. Okay, they all have villagers in them. Except this guy, for some reason, is refusing to become a... You know what? I think a vacancy just freed itself. I think a vacancy just made itself known. All of these people are villagers. Yeah, that guy's getting killed. I'm sorry, buddy. You are... You get to receive a hot spa. By spa, I mean I'm getting a lava block. Oh, Except there probably aren't any more lava blocks in the what you call it. Yeah, that one vein of lava is completely gone. Oh. Thank you for your service, buddy. Just stay here, protect the other side of my portal, I guess. Man, having an Elytron can get you some like crazy bee hops. Oh, wait, they're all. Okay, that's weird. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not, but wouldn't it be nicer if you thought I was? Now, where were we? Alright, I was dealing with a problem. Okay, problem solved. Now. Ah, bingo, we had the perfect number. Last one should be the same, but just change directions. Break this. Replace this with bricks. All of these guys are covered. Yep. So yeah. Brick farm. Well, I guess stone converter, but also brick farm. And now, whenever I have like an industrial amount of stone that I need to get converted, what I will do is, well, first off, I'll put them in shulker boxes instead. Seems like it makes a little more sense. I always want to keep like a couple, at least 1 or 2 totems on me. But yeah, let's say I need to get rid of a mega amount of stone. And I need to repair like 1 or 2 tools. Just have a bunch of stone, a bunch of emeralds. What I can do is walk in, trade, 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 trade. Oh, right, he hasn't unlocked that one yet. basically max leveled. Trade. Leave. Come back with even more stone. Actually, wait, no. Craft all these into bricks. There's also the option to convert a bunch of this stuff into bricks, which are going to be pretty useful for my builds. Wait a second, no, you're already upgraded. Upgrade this guy from bronze. Upgrade this guy. Upgrade this guy. Wait a second. There should be another torch in here. Definitely, right? I'm not tripping, right? And yeah. If one villager can make about 120 brick blocks per day per trading. Wait, hold on. Is that right? Confused, and I've forgotten. I think I've forgotten like the exact amount. You know what we could do? We could definitely set up an emerald farm via like a raid farm. So first, that's now a two-stager. First of all, we now need to set up a pillager captain farm where we kill pillager captains. And then after the captain farm, we need to go set up a farm where we kill the honestly, after the pillager captain farm, we would need a farm that lets us kill. It's just one of the new gen post 1.21 raid farms. But yeah, get your maxed out bricks trade. Bricks, yes please. Bricks, hella. I should replace this with a brick stair. That way the items can flow at the bottom. Or that way the XP nodules can flow at the bottom. I don't know why I call them nodules. Globules? Hello. Welcome to stream. But yeah, globules is a decent... I mean, they're spherical. They're little balls. It's a decent... I can't think of a better name to call them. But yeah, emerald... We're definitely going to need to try and get on top of the emerald economy. I don't think stone's doing it. Unless we decide to, you know, terraform many circular rings like the one we've already done. Yeah. Shit's not gonna be easy. Not at all. And I didn't put a roof on this thing yet. Maybe, what's an industrial style? I guess like flat galvanized. Like I get a bunch of, waxed copper slabs and then I just build the roof like this. Like at an angle. You know what, maybe I should replace a bunch of them with... Let me get enough to make like 12, 10, 13, whatever. Let me get enough to make several stone bricks. Oh wait, you know what? I should make both the entry and exit a stone button. That way, we'll never have a problem of like these morons running into my precious workspace. Okay. So, as it is now, right? Let's say I'm trading with this guy. I trade a shitload of stuff with him, but a bunch of XP still gets caught on that corner. I could fix that by taking this. That. Placing. Whoops. Wrong placement. Placing it there. And then when I do the same trades... Oh, no, there's still some XP trapped there. What the hell? Maybe I just remove this block entirely so the XP has some alternate pathway it can travel. But I would still like to decorate that inner side, so I have a proposal. We did end up making quite a few spruce shelves. Might as well use them, right? Okay. Do our max level, sell magenta. Ooh, magenta glaze is actually quite good. Also, we can now farm for the quartz. Do any of you guys sell uncolored terracotta? No. Ah. Oh. Yeah, I do not. Bro, I do not fucking like the terracotta combo that you trade. Can I get a like? Okay, black terracotta is at least decent within some building styles, I guess. Lime glazed, black and red glazed, cyan magenta, white red. Can't have everything we want. But you know what? That's okay. Now we have a bunch of people trading bricks to us, and that's going to make building that big fuck-ass wall a whole lot easier. I mean, God help me, I hope it makes building this whole fuck-ass wall a lot easier. But yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to excavate this until it's concave. We're gonna have to go into the connecting caves, do a little bit of work there. And yeah. We're also gonna have to put a roof on that thing. I'll think about it. I'll think about it in my off time. I'll come back and we'll probably have a pretty decent roof design. It will probably be green oxidized copper in a form of like a slab industrial roof with like something propping it up on this side. But other than that, yeah. Thank you for catching my really short stream. I'm ending early because I got work tomorrow. And I will be seeing you all at some point in the future. Yeah, definitely some point in the future. So, going to save and quit the title. And I think I'm just going to get an early night since I got to wake up kind of early for work.